Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, which you have chosen in the poll. Today's topic is a very serious topic as I will be talking about jealousy towards other moms. This is a very difficult topic because jealousy in general is a very negative feeling, or at least that's what's regarded as in our society. So being jealous to someone who is pregnant generally feels very bad and makes us feel ashamed. However, this is a very normal feeling, and most people who are affected with infertility might agree that one day or another you might be jealous of someone who is pregnant. First of all, I would like to distinguish two types of jealousy in order to explain why the second one, which is jealousy towards other moms, is not so serious. And as the last part of this video, I'm going to give you 5 or 6 recommendations how to deal with jealousy towards other moms. So first of all, let's talk about jealousy. There are cases where people are jealous of others because they have achieved something. For example, someone is a very good runner, has trained a lot, and in the end is able to participate in a marathon. Or someone who has studied a lot is finally getting a very good job. If we are jealous of those kind of people, we simply are jealous because we are not wanting to go down the same road or to make the same effort to also reach this goal. However, in theory, we would be able to achieve the same results if we were to also make the same efforts. But we don't want to do that, so of course this is not possible to be combined, and this is when we get jealous of other people. But in fact, the jealousy is not justified because if we were to take the efforts, we would end up in the same place where they are. So I'm not going to talk any further about that type of jealousy. Instead, let's talk about the second part. If we are jealous, this is actually a deeply natural and human feeling because it's showing that we are missing something. This can be evolutionary. If we don't have food, we feel that there is the urge to have food, it makes us feel bad, and we're looking at someone who has food, so we're getting jealous of that. Basically, it's like a survival instinct. It's just showing us that we are missing something. With babies, it's particularly bad, or it makes us feel bad, because we are having bad feelings towards something that people are usually very happy about. But it gives us those feelings because we make so much effort, we maybe spend a lot of money for treatments, we do a lot of treatments, and it seems that for other people it's super easy to get to the point where we want to get, but even with all our efforts we are not successful. So this does leave a feeling of jealousy, but also anger or maybe despair, and this is totally natural. Nevertheless, we don't want to admit that if we are in the supermarket and we see a mom with her newborn baby, that we just change the lane and wait somewhere else for the cashier. But I'm sure most of the people affected by infertility have experienced these kind of situations, and it makes them feel bad. So here I put together 6 recommendations how it becomes easier to deal with this topic. First of all, decompose the topic. Everybody who is affected by infertility might have those thoughts. So they are normal, and you are not alone when one day or another you are jealous of another mom. My second recommendation: avoid situations where you could meet other pregnant women in the first place. I've made a separate video on that, how to cancel invitations where you could possibly be confronted with this topic. So by limiting the occasions where you could see or get in touch with pregnant women in the first place, you're also having less chances of feeling jealous of someone. Now, if you have a friend, a very close friend who's pregnant, who you can't avoid, here comes recommendation number 3. Try to work out the other good points that define your relationship with this person, meaning what other qualities or nice memories do you share with your friend? If you become aware of those and try to focus on those, it makes the importance of the pregnancy much, much smaller. Here comes tip number 4. Be aware that your friend's pregnancy doesn't change any of your situation. So even if your friend is pregnant, that's not going to help you getting pregnant or not getting pregnant. It simply has nothing to do with it, and vice versa. So that's a very rational thought, but nevertheless it sometimes helps to visualize it. Here comes tip number 5. It is perfectly okay to also communicate that someone's pregnancy is problematic for you. If you've been talking with friends about your family planning, it's perfectly okay to say that this is difficult for you. I'm going to make a separate video about having someone in the very close family who is pregnant and how to deal with that. Last but not least, here comes my favorite tip. If you have a colleague or a friend who is pregnant and you feel some kind of jealousy feeling, ask yourself the question, would you want to trade your life for theirs if you had to trade the entire life? Meaning you would also have to take their husband, their job, their apartment and their entire life. Would you still want to change your life for theirs? At least for my part, in my case, I most of the time said no. If I had to take all of their life, I wouldn't want to trade mine for it. So I hope those recommendations might give you a new perspective. I'd love to get a thumbs up and hope to see you in the next video.